Hello everyone, my name is Sagar and I hope you are doing well. In this video, we are going to see how we can evaluate performance of our AI model. So usually when we deploy these resources at that time, typically we are also interested in how will be the performance of our AI model. Okay, so we are going to do an exercise for that. So for that, I am going to navigate to this URL. First thing is that I need to create an hub first. Okay, so you can go to this URL, management all resources, and I will say create new. Here we have two options. I will go with this AI hub resource for now. I can go next. Here I need to give a name to my project, so I will call it something like this. And the next thing is that this would be your hub name, but I want to rename it. I want to keep my own name, so I will simply enter this name. My project and my hub name is ready, and next you can verify your subscription. Make sure you have selected the correct subscription. Then your resource group, I think I selected the wrong subscription here. This is the right one, and this will be in my East US. And here what I'm going to do, I'm going to give a name. So I'll say I'm good with this name only, so I will go ahead and will create. Now this will take some time, so I will pause the video, and the next steps would be to deploy the model. Okay, here we have some issues. Okay, AI hub policy name, so let me give this name. Let me try it now. It should create now. So further talking about the evaluations, so the evaluation are of two types. So further you can read this document. Okay, evaluation for Microsoft Foundry portal. Here we will be seeing two types of model evaluation. So let me go to and see if my resource is deployed. Okay, not yet. I will pause the video now. Okay, so now this is ready. Now further I can simply deploy my model. So we have various options to deploy models. So I'm going to go to my asset section here, go to model and endpoint. Here I have these options, so I will go with my this base model, and let me select any model. You can select anyone, but for now I will use GPT-O. Okay, so GPT-4o. Alright, here we go. So I will select this, and I can read the information about this model. Okay, and then I can simply confirm. Okay, now this will get deployed, and it will ask me what would be the name of your deployment. I will keep it by default. Then here we have the deployment types. Okay, the API calls get changed as per your deployment type, so make sure. And I will go with the default option here. I will say deploy. Alright, so let me do one thing. I'm going to deploy one more model here. So this time I will deploy GPT-4o mini. I can search for GPT-4o my mini version. Okay, here we go. And again you can read the description, and I will confirm this. And here I will go with the default settings. So now inside this our hub we have, so if I come back here, so I have these two models are deployed for me. Okay, now the next would be we'll do the evaluation of these models. Alright, now we have some raw data available. Okay, so if you'll go to this website, raw, GitHub user content, Microsoft Learning, MS Learn, AI Studio, reference head, main data, travel evaluation data, JSON-L. So it is in this format, JSON-L. So basically The main difference between JSON and JSON-L is if you see that JSON have the key value concept, right? But here if you see these lines are independent. Here we have one question, then everything is residing here. So the data is kind of in raw format. So what I can do, I want to save this data. Okay, so what I will do, I can try to download this. Do we have option to download here? Yeah, we have this options. Oh no, not this one. So what I'm going to do, I can manually copy this, Control A, Control C, and next here I will be opening my notepad. Okay, I can paste all this data. Okay, no need to worry what is available inside this data, and I'm going to save it as so the first thing is that I will select all files here, and second thing is I want to have this in my downloads, and third thing is I want to give a name, for example travel evaluation data dot JSON-L. Okay, and I will save this. Let me close this and see whether the file is available for me or not. I'll go to my downloads here. Okay, now my this JSON-L file extension is ready. Now if I open it notepad, I also want to show you by beautifying it. So if I will go to my browser here, I can search for beautify JSON-L. Okay, let me open this. I will enter this and validate. So if you see here, this is a single, I can say row. Again, this is a single one. Okay, this again single. Okay, alright. So now what we'll do evaluation of our model. So for that, I can go to my protect and govern here. Here we have something called evaluation, and also we have two types of evaluation. One is automated and one is manual one. So for now, let's focus on the what we call this manual one. So I can go to manual evaluation. Then we'll see automated as well. I'll click on my new manual evaluation. Okay, so here if you see, we have deployed two models initially. So for now, we'll be doing first of all evaluation for our this GPT-4. Oh, okay. So here I can give some name. For example, I will say that because our data is related to travel, so I will say, assist a user with travel related queries, offering trips, advice, recommendation, blah, blah. Okay. Now here for evaluating our model, we can click on this import test data, and we are going to leverage the same data that we have used. So for example, I have saved some JSON-L file, right? So I need to provide the same file. Okay, I will upload this and I can say next. And yeah, here if you see, it has automatically read the question. So if you come here, the first question was what documents are required for travel. Okay, so we have this question, we have this expected response, right? Question, expected response. So here it was able to identify, right, everything here. So I will say it looks all good. I can simply skim through these questions and answers. I can come down here, and then here it will ask me input. So input is this guy only, right? Questions, and the answers would be this expected response. So I can see here questions inside input, and the answers we will get from this expected response. Okay, from this one. Okay, then I can simply add this. And here if you see, even these questions and expected response, they are available. So here what I can do, I can run my manual evaluation test, and it it will take some time and will process the output and report for us. Okay, if you come down, okay, let's wait for some time. So here the evaluation is completed, and now for example, so you can do some kind of edits as well. Okay, if in case you want to. So for now what I will do, I will say it looks good to me, this particular. So as soon as I will click here, you can see the thumbs up, out of 1 I have 1 thumbs up here. Okay, similarly I can go to my second one. If you want to edit something, you can do that as well. So we are doing it manually, then we'll see the automated version as well. If in case you want to change the questions and answers, so that is also possible. I will say this one also looks good to me, but whereas let me see the last one, it doesn't look good to me. This, we are doing some hypothetical changes here. Okay, further you can add more inputs and everything here. So what I will do, I will go to my top. Okay, let me click here. If you see here, the data, 100% data, I have provided the results and everything, and you can see the thumbs up, thumbs down, and you can save this result, and I will save this. Okay, so this is the way how you can do manual evaluation of your models. Now we'll see the automated way. Okay, so here like you see the response and everything. Okay, now let me go towards my automated one. Okay, so one more thing here, later on you can go here and you can check the sheet and everything. So when you'll open this, okay, you can refer to your data later on as well. One more thing I want to, okay, yeah. So now let's go to our automated evaluation. Okay, so the first thing is I will create my new evaluation. Here also we have two options. So I will say I want to evaluate a model. So if you and here if you see, I will choose my select the data source. So I have my own data set, right? Alright, so here if you see, it is able to predict both the data set here. I will say that I want to go with this one. Okay, and here it is able to fetch, and if you see from the last one, we have here, it is picking these three one. Okay, now I can go towards next. And here if you remember a few minutes back, we have did the evaluation for our this model GPTU, but this time I'm going to say that now we need to do it for a different model, that is the mini version. Here also you can give some instruction like the basic agenda, why you are using this piece of model and what it what it should do. Okay, and the next here is we have this this query field. So the query would be this only, right? So I will select, so this would be my question, right? That's why we are selecting it. I will go towards next, and here now we have different criteria to test. So we have different kind of I can say benchmarks here. So let me select this one. Okay, here you can give a name to your criteria. So for example, I can select my relevance here, and again my version here. Okay, and the next here I will need to select my query. So the query would be this question only, right? I can say add. Similarly, let me add one more here. I can search for my text similarity, and here we have multiple options, so I will say F1 score and ground truth. It will be definitely my response. I will add this, and here let me go with this hateful and unfair content. So I will keep the same my criteria, and again here I need to enter my question. Okay, question is here. I can again add. This time I will select my model scorer, and here we need to give some name. So I will say semantic similarity. Make sure to select your correct version here, and here basically you need to provide your that question and answer format. Okay, so what I mean by that is, so instead of this, I will say here item dot expected answer. See here, right? So right here expected response. Okay, and I think these places are extra. I can remove two of them, and I can say add. Okay, so I have provided some criteria here. Okay, it all depends upon your model, so you can go through each of them and you can see what would be helpful for you. And I will simply submit this, and after some time it will generate the report for our model. So remember, we have done the testing for our manual using our normal GPT-4o, and for automation part we have used GPT-4o mini. So after some time it should process, and then we'll see the output here. So I'll pause the video for some time. Alright guys, so this is completed, and you can see it passed 100% because we have provided all the relevant data here, and you can find out the individual scores here. Okay, for example, this is something it is passed 3 out of 4 times. Everything is here. Then we have the logs as well here in order to see how it processed. So whenever you are creating any AI model, once your model is ready, so even before launching it or demoing it or releasing it, we can do all this evaluation of our models in this way. So here if you see this AI quality, this is passed these many times. The risk and safety is 100%, AI quality is 100%. So that's it for this video. Thank you.